Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Trying play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
5 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
This is a third and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Quarterback extends the play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
After the misfire, now on second down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he left him grabbing. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll try the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. Start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the tailback. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air, it's Harper. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep.
14, Northern Illinois, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Makes his connection. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Wildcats are on the move. First down. Trying to make magic line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're getting it to your back in the passing game to the perimeter. You're just hoping he can make a guy miss and use his athleticism and speed, but wait.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on.
Got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Looking downfield, it's Harper. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Huskies in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. The last time we saw them this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking downfield, it's Harper. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Arizona 21, Northern Illinois 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man.
Early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. And man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Snaps it in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on
And the pass is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Quickly complete. Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football and causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 17, it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Harper. They're bringing heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Soft spot in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Arizona comes out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Arizona has it in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Brings up second down.
It'll be a draw. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Harper. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Gets open down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Quick strike complete. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs through one tackle. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket until he wants to throw the